What happens when a young man from Compton, surrounded by a culture that often reduces relationships to transactions and conquests, chooses a path of private, enduring commitment that defies industry expectations? When an artist known for radical honesty in his music makes his most revolutionary act the quiet preservation of a relationship that began before fame arrived. Kendrick Lamar's relationship journey represents one of the most compelling counter-narratives in modern hip-hop, a progression from adolescent perspectives to spiritual partnership that has unfolded largely beyond public view. From his early days in Compton, where he met his high school sweetheart Whitney Alford, through his meteoric rise to fame to their engagement and parenthood, Kendrick has maintained a relationship that stands in stark contrast to industry norms. What makes this relationship evolution truly exceptional isn't just its longevity, but how it reflects his broader artistic commitment to authenticity and spiritual growth. As we explore his journey today, I'll uncover 3 counterintuitive truths about relationship evolution in the spotlight, and how maintaining privacy might be the most revolutionary act in an industry built on exposure. These insights contradict conventional wisdom, but are supported by psychological research on authentic partnership and the impact of public scrutiny on relationship health. Join me as I reveal these relationship principles that Kendrick's journey illuminates, principles that could transform your understanding of how privacy, spiritual growth, and authentic connection can flourish even in environments designed to undermine them. Just to note, if you enjoy this deep dive into celebrity relationship evolution, check out my 24-hour live stream channels for more content exploring both singles journeys and relationship dynamics. As a subscriber, you can join the conversation, share your perspectives, and connect with others fascinated by these same topics. Subscribe now and become part of our growing community. So what does it mean to maintain authentic connection in an industry that commodifies relationships? To grow alongside a partner who knew you before fame reshaped your reality. Kendrick Lamar's relationship evolution spans from his adolescence in Compton, where he met Whitney Alford in high school, through his transformation into one of music's most profound voices. Unlike many artists who document their romantic lives extensively or cycle through public relationships, Kendrick has maintained remarkable privacy around his partnership, making his relationship choices as counter-cultural as his artistic statements. As I've analyzed these subtle references to relationship throughout his discography, alongside his rare public comments about Whitney, discovering something remarkable. His approach to love has evolved in parallel with his spiritual and artistic growth, revealing a man whose commitment to authentic partnership mirrors his commitment to authentic expression. This evolution reveals profound truths about how privacy can protect genuine connection in environments designed to exploit it. Consider your own approach to privacy in relationships. In a world where sharing has become the default, could protection of your intimate connection be an act of revolutionary self-determination? Kendrick's journey might illuminate possibilities you haven't considered. Truth 1. Our earliest relationship narratives often reflect our environment's limited templates, requiring conscious evolution to transcend these initial frameworks. Kendrick's formative years in Compton exposed him to relationship dynamics often shaped by community struggles, economic pressures, and cultural expectations. In Good Kid, Mad City, particularly through the Sherane narrative, we see young Kendrick navigating adolescent desire, neighborhood dynamics, and the complex interplay between attraction and danger. This wasn't just his neighborhood, it was the initial classroom or relationship classroom. What makes this foundation significant is how it established his early template for understanding women and relationships. In tracks like Sherane, aka Master Splinter's Daughter, We hear a young man whose perception of romantic connection is still developing, shaped by peer pressure, influence, and neighborhood dynamics and teenage impulses. The narrative reveals how environmental contexts create initial frameworks for understanding intimacy. His early work reveals how our first relationship narratives often reflect our environment's limitations rather than our full potential for connection. As he wrapped in the art of peer pressure, his behaviors and perceptions were significantly influenced by his surroundings. Consider your own earliest relationship frameworks. What environmental influences shaped your initial understanding of romantic connection? What narratives did you inherit that might have limited your vision of what partnership could be? Truth 2. Preserving authentic connection often requires creating boundaries between public persona and private relationship, especially in environments that incentivize exploitation of intimacy. As Kendrick ascended from local talent to global icon, he entered an industry environment that often expects artists to commodify their relationships for content, publicity, and brand building. The hip-hop landscape particularly has traditions of artists documenting romantic conquests, conflicts, and dramas. Yet from his earliest success, Kendrick made the countercultural choice to keep his relationship with Whitney largely private. During this period, Kendrick's approach to his relationship reflected a conscious resistance to industry norms, while his music continued to explore relationship themes with profound insight. He rarely used his actual relationship as material. In Poetic Justice, he explores romantic longing without exploiting his personal connection. In interviews, he acknowledged Whitney's presence in his life, but maintained boundaries around the details of their relationship. This phase demonstrates what psychologists call privacy boundaries, the conscious determination of what aspects of relationship to share versus to protect. Research suggests that couples who maintain healthy privacy boundaries often experience greater relationship satisfaction, particularly when facing public scrutiny. Kendrick's choice to shield his relationship from the commodity or commodifying gaze of fame represents a profound act of relationship protection. What makes this approach remarkable is how it contradicts industry expectations. While many artists use relationship drama as creative fuel or publicity leverage, Kendrick's protection of his private connection represents a different kind of authenticity, one that values the relationship itself above its potential utility. In your own life, how do you determine what aspects of your relationship to share versus protect? What boundaries might strengthen your connection in a culture that incentivizes exposure? Truth 3. As spiritual consciousness evolves, our understanding of partnership often transforms from primarily physical connection to recognition of soul alignment and shared purpose. Kendrick's artistic journey has been marked by deepening spiritual exploration, from the existential questioning in To Pimp a Butterfly to the profound self-examination in Damn. This spiritual evolution has paralleled a transformation in how he references relationship in his work, moving from primarily physical descriptions to increasingly metaphysical understanding of partnership. What makes this phase significant is how it reflects the challenge of growing alongside a long-term partner while experiencing rapid personal transformation. As Kendrick's consciousness expanded through fame, creative evolution, and spiritual seeking, his relationship with Whitney had to transcend its original teenage foundation. This represents one of the most difficult aspects of long-term commitment, evolving together rather than growing apart. In Love, featuring Zachary, we hear a mature Kendrick exploring the stability and depth that comes with committed partnership. I'm so fucking grateful I grew up with a woman like you. This track represents a significant evolution from his earlier relationship narratives, revealing a man who has come to value consistency, mutual growth, and genuine connection over novelty or conquest. This spiritual evolution in his approach to relationship reflects what relationship psychologists call existential partnership, when a relationship becomes a vehicle for meaning-making and shared purpose, rather than merely meeting physical or emotional needs. His rare public acknowledgements of Whitney suggest a partnership that has evolved into a spiritual foundation for his life and work. In your own relationships, have you experienced this evolution from physical attraction to spiritual connection? How might your partnership serve as vehicles for mutual growth and shared purpose? Kendrick's long-term partner or commitment with Whitney, culminating in their engagement and parenthood, represents a revolutionary stance in an industry that often celebrates impermanence and commodifies intimacy. When Kendrick publicly acknowledged his engagement to Whitney in 2015, calling her his best friend and someone who has been with him since day one, he made a statement that transcended typical industry narratives. By honoring his history with Whitney and choosing commitment over the endless options fame provided, he demonstrated a countercultural valuing of depth or over breadth, history over novelty. The birth of their children, with Kendrick maintaining characteristic privacy around these life events, represents another evolution in his relationship journey. While he rarely discusses fatherhood publicly, the impact of this transformation can be heard in the emotional depth and legacy considerations in his more recent work. Becoming a parent alongside his high school sweetheart completes a relationship narrative that began in Compton but transcended its limitations. What makes Kendrick's relationship journey truly revolutionary is how it demonstrates possibilities often considered unrealistic in celebrity culture. Maintaining connection with pre-famed origins, choosing privacy as a protection for authenticity, and allowing spiritual growth to deepen rather than disrupt partnership. His choices challenge the notion that fame inevitably corrupts connection to one's roots. As Kendrick continues his artistic evolution, his relationship with Whitney stands as evidence that authentic partnership can survive and thrive even in environments designed to undermine it. Their journey from Compton teenagers to parents and partners represents a narrative of possibility, showing that neither fame nor industry expectations need determine one's relationship choices. Kendrick Lamar's relationship evolution offers far more than celebrity fascination. It provides a powerful template for understanding how privacy, spiritual growth, and authentic connection can be maintained even in environments hostile to these values. From the neighborhood influences that shaped his early perspectives to the conscious choice to protect his partnership from exploitation, his journey reveals the revolutionary potential of committed love in a culture of commodification. His transformation demonstrates three essential truths: that our earliest relationship narratives often reflect environmental limitations rather than our full potential, that preserving authentic connection often requires creating boundaries between public and private life, and that spiritual evolution can transform partnership from physical attraction to soul alignment and shared purpose. If this exploration resonated with you, please hit that like and subscribe button. And remember that your relationship choices can be revolutionary acts of self-determination in a culture that often reduces intimacy to content. Consider how privacy might protect what matters most in your connections, and how spiritual growth might transform your understanding of partnership from consumption to co-creation. As always, stay beautiful, stay connected, and stay conscious in the field.